When you're in a relationship where your parents disapprove of you, how do you weather the storm? And I'm going to be very blunt in this video because it really depends on how strong you are in the relationship when it comes to your parents um, and your partner. Now, if you cut away the parents part, are you actually a strong unit with your partner? Can you actually have an open conversation with them? And for me, when I was actually going through my own relationship, my voice is was very weak, and it was only through these like 10 plus years that my voice started growing. And I was, thank goodness, like my then boyfriend, my now husband, he has a very strong voice, and he was able to withstand a lot of the storm that went his way. And I thank him and bless him for being in my life, because he showed me what it means to be strong and firm in his decision, because then it allows me to say I need to be strong and firm in my decision also, in order to withstand my parents. Now, of course, when you are in the receiving end of both sides, right, like there's your parents and there's your significant other, you have to navigate between your parents throwing their judgments on you and their advice on you, and their frustration and angriness at you, and at the same time, like this person, the person with the parents and the partner, this person also has to be strong enough to recognize if the significant other is really as good as they are. Because a lot of times, because there is such a storm over here, sometimes what happens is they want to prove to the parents that their decision is right, and then what happens is they kind of shut their eyes on a lot of the red flags that the partner may show them. And so I was just, thank goodness that my partner was very strong, and he's the sweetest man in the world, and his value was very strong, so I was able to depend on him for that sense. Now, if you're on the other side, meaning you are the partner whom your partner's parents are upset at their relationship, so you're on the other side of the thing, where your significant other's parents don't approve of. This is a tricky situation, because your stance can be strong, but your partner's stance has a lot of pull in terms of how your relationship will pan out. Because if they are not strong enough, then they are going to say, I'm so sorry, I don't want to cause you the unhappiness, and I also want to make sure that I respect my parents. So they have to be the one to figure out what it is that they want. And gender in this, I don't want to say gender, but a lot of times, like the male gender in this kind of relationship have a lot of pull in this regards, because especially in the Asian culture, because of the passing down of the name, maybe it's the first son, maybe it's a lot of high expectation on the son. So he has to know, your partner has to know that they really want this for the two of you. If he knows for sure that he and you are supposed to be together, then yeah, it doesn't matter what their parents say, they will stand for you. But if you feel that they cannot stand for you, if let's say you're together and he allows his parents to speak badly at you, poorly at you, treat you poorly, then you have to figure out where you want to be in the relationship. Do you really want to be with this person in this relationship? Because it shows that your partner is not willing to stand up for you. You're not a full unit together. And so you have to decide for yourself where you want to be. Because if your partner is not able to stand up for you and speak up for you, then if you're to move forward and get married, your position in the totem pole is just going to keep going down, because they are just going to keep asking the parents, like letting go of however way the parents will treat you. And so this is a tricky relationship in terms of dynamics, in terms of how to deal with the parents and or your relationship with each other. So when I work with my clients, I ask them to go back into themselves as to how certain are you that you want to be with this person. And I said, no matter what it is, you have to know for sure. Because if you just being with this person and if you are not sure, then why do you want to put yourself through all of these chaos? Because really, when you're in such a relationship, it's a storm. It's like a tornado that you're going through again. Like this storm is just going to keep coming at you. So do you want to weather this? If you actually want to weather this, then that means you want to be certain in yourself that you want to be with this person. And so the certainty comes first and foremost. And then once you're certain about yourself, then you have to convey that to your significant other to say, I'm here for you. I know my parents are going to create some struggles between the two of us, and I'm right here for you. How do you feel about that? And if the partner says I'm out, then they've already made the decision. But if sometimes the partner say I don't know, but I will do the best that I can, then you keep working out with each other, keep talking to each other, because both of you are a unit when it comes to come up toward the parents. And if you actually have a great conversation and communication with your partner, then you already know for sure that this partner is a great partner to have. But if, let's say, you're trying to communicate with your partner, but they're trying to like put you down or put your parents down, or like try to have some way of controlling you, then it's a red flag. Then you have to be like, okay, something is not right. Even though I want to stand up to my parents to say this is what I want, maybe this is not the person that I really want to be with. So these are things to navigate. So that's why I always ask people to go back to the body to ask what it is that I want for myself right now. And I'm not saying it may work out, like maybe in a few years things may change and the relationship still falls apart, but at least you know that you've done your best. And that's really how we navigate through all these dynamics. So be certain in yourself, and then also learn some of the skills to calm your nervous system down, so you know exactly how you want to present yourself in front of your parents. And I have people come back to me to say, hey Claudia, the tools that you teach me has helped me so much in terms of calming myself down so I can have a proper conversation with my parents. And that is where I want you to be, because I'm not here for you all the time, but I still want you to be equipped to navigate through all the storm, so that you can go to the other side of the storm where things work out. So that's all I have for today. If you have any questions in regards to anything that comes up, I would love for you to send me a message or write me a comment. And whenever you're ready to do this work, book a time with me and we can have a chat. That's all I have for today. Until next time.